Bengals sideline. That's head coach Zach Taylor. His guys continuing to play at a high level. They've won 7 of their last 9. Facing off against him, head coach John Harbaugh of the Ravens. His side chosen to host our final Thanksgiving game this season. Up here in the booth, alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. Punter Jordan Stout set to get us started. And Thursday night primetime is underway. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, won his 2nd Comeback Player of the Year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And they make the tackle at the 38. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. From the gun, a give to Brown. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Brown. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Brown again. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too, defenses need them sometimes as well. Yeah,
100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
On third down, here's Burrow. He's got a man left. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
That's good for our Bengals. First down.
Brown has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
They're dealing with injury right now, Brock, as we can all see here, but you wouldn't know it for a second based on how they've played. They are one of the best teams in football.
Well, we've kept waiting. I think their opponents have kept waiting for the other shoe to drop at some point, right? By this point, I'm not sure it ever will. This is a team that's been...
And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Ravens nothing.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A win is a win for him. Whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. To be the team first guy he is, to be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down. Run drawn up here for Lamar. And he is finally out of bounds as he takes it all the way down to the 20. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. Hill now from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Yes, Bengals get to him and take him down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke. Going to try this field goal for the Ravens. This will be a 44-yard look. Luke knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Stout all set to send this one away. Brooks now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive to begin with a run by Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. In the heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Ravens take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a cornerback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, well, he does his job to finish with the INT.
1st down throw for Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Baltimore 1st down.
From the pistol, Henry. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. He'll set up the screen for Henry. Well, he rocks that tackler. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker, and because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down, Burrow to throw. And he spins right by him. And he's going to be blocked out at the 42.
Complete to Jamar Chase. A 7-yard pickup brings us.
That'll be the end of one here in our Thanksgiving night game. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at 2nd and 3. Burrow out of the shotgun. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And this great effort winds up fitting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. We've set it down from the 37.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Bengals.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Bengals first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. Burrow on first down. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
All right, here we go. Second down. Burrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
16 yards. That's another Bengals first down. First and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Burrow to the air now. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
It's a gain of
14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 1.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a second quarter lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson are ready to go again on offense. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Drive starts with an option, right side. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. really create some indecision now defensively.
Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Design run. Jackson keeping it. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Bengals 40-yard
Toss now to Henry. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. 1st and 10 from the 32. From the gun, a run for Henry. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengals still out there and being looked at now. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far. It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More Thursday night primetime football in just a moment. Lamar now from the gun. Connecting again with Hopkins. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens push their lead to 3.
Bengals 14.
Stout all set to send this one away. Brooks now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. Burrow now on 1st down. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
And they make this stop, we're going to say, about the 37-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Jackson throwing here. He's going to keep it this time. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. 25 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Now it's Lamar. That pass pulled in by Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game.
Bengals 14.
Stout all set to send this one away. Brooks now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. On first down, here's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. Here's Burrow. Finds the end route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout.
A 7-yard pickup brings up
Burrow.
2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Bengals first down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. With 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Kyle Hamilton was there defensively.
Looking to throw. Throwing this for the end zone. This one is knocked away. A potential touchdown prevented. And now the offense has to make the long walk back to the line for 3rd down. Here's the final play of our first half. Back to throw it. Heaving for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. 3rd quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete.
Jackson now on 3rd. Completed to Flowers. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
And the Baltimore first down.
They toss right side to Henry. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Baltimore first down.
From the gun, Jackson has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Yeah, that call you had ready, though? You could recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Setting up 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Hill, and he gets in, touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead.
Ravens 31, Bengals 14.
Stout all set to send this one away. Brooks now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And as we play through November, you can see that this hot start has continued. He's the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know you can set the table for more.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. It's complete to Gesicki outright. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 46.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That's good for a couple of yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and
Third and long. They're going to throw. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Cuts right. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. 30. Keeps it moving. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens make it a 24-point ball game.
Bengals 14.
Stout all set to send this one away. Brooks now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. That score pushed the deficit to 24, so every opportunity to chip away at it important as they take the field. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Brown on the inside give. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve third down and 4.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
Ball start.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and well, they got one of them to move that time. On third down, here's Burrow. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Burrow gets it out wide quick. He's got it in the red zone. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself with a gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB,
Yeah.
and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Got a man downfield, it's Bateman. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Get to Henry on the inside handoff. He's got a gain of 6 there. Play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
Brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a
1 quarter left until we see who wins this game. And in honor of Coach, enjoy some turducken this fine Thanksgiving night. The Ravens have the football and, more importantly, partner, a solid lead. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Another run for Henry. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
And Lamar doing what he does oh so often, Brock. Sliding in safe after picking up the 1st. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Flying down the middle with Henry. And good forward, about 5 yards it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Running once more with Henry. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and long for him here. Making the call himself. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Call it no gain that time, and they'll have 2nd and goal.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
2nd and goal, here comes the option. And he gets in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker. Stout all set to send this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Finds his man over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for our Bengals.
Burrow on first down. Just keeps connecting to Chase. It almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37.
14 yards. That's another.
First down, Burrow to throw. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
4 yards. That's another.
To the air again. It's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Sticking in the air. It's Burrow. He finds Brown right side. And he'll go down here at the 16.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals putting up points in a game decided. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Now the offense and Burrow come into the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. He has it! And he reaches the end zone on that 2-point try, Brock. This is going to cut it to a 2-score game now, down 15.
Bengals 30.
Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Handoff headed right to Henry. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up
They go play fake with Jackson. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have likely locked up the win right there.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from the tight end, showing that he could stretch that field. The route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens grow the lead now to 22 points.
Bengals 30.
Stout all set to send this one away. On the return, here's Jones. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And this, Brock, the nightcap on this holiday, the last of 3 games played today as part of our annual John Madden Thanksgiving celebration. Our opportunity for us as a league to honor our namesake and the love that he had for this sport and this day in particular.
Yeah, he sure did, and so many people are such a key part of Thanksgiving, right?
Yep.
And seeing that giant turkey leg while y'all are napping on the couch, somebody after this one's going to get to eat that turkey leg, and Mr. Madden is a big reason why.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. On the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. This connects with Higgins. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10.
To throw again, it's Burrow. That is caught, and it's Higgins again. And he'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Again, it's Burrow. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Bengals hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Burrow from the gun. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Burrow out of the shotgun.
36-yard line.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. To the line and sets. Here we go, 1st down.
That's another Bengals 1st down.
Burrow to the air now. Finds him over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
To T. Higgins. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow.
At the 20-yard line.
He tucks it and takes off. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
19 yards. And the Bengals 1st down.
Here's Burrow. This one soars over everybody in the end zone. Just had to get rid of it. Incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Brown. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get it back to within 2 possessions. Now Burrow leading his Bengals up as they go for 2.
The Bengals will line up for the 2.
Throwing from the gun here. And he is in for the score. We may not see them kick ever again, partner. They're now 3 for 3 on 2-point tries today. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. It's an option right that begins this drive. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the pistol, Henry. And they'll fire ahead for a few. It's 3rd down. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. This one left for Lamar. On fourth now, on comes Tyler Luke. Gonna try this field goal for the Ravens. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And he hasn't been a stranger to the end zone this season. No, sir, including on their prior drive, Brock. A pretty important touchdown for him when you look at his season total. On first down, here's Burrow. And he's brought down after a short gain. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
At the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
One final shot here. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots to the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And before we step away, Brock, you and I were talking about this last night at dinner, and I just want everyone to know the chance to play on this day in an NFL game and to win this game. How is it viewed and valued by the guys out there?
It really is different. I mean, it feels like a primetime game, but you know, especially if you love football, you've watched this game as a kid growing up. And then you go play a Turkey Bowl game in your backyard. So it is extra special. And to win it makes it that much sweeter.